Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. This video is going to be a review of multi-digit subtraction with regrouping. Our first example problem is 95,000 minus 78,589. I'm going to go through step by step how to solve that problem. I'm Mr. Camilleri. This is the Mr. Camilleri Show. So I always say before I do any subtracting, what I do is I check to see if regrouping is needed. Now, with subtraction problems, we regroup whenever there is a bottom digit that is bigger than the top digit. So, looking at this problem here, 9 is bigger than 7. So in the 10,000s place, we're fine. In the thousands place, you cannot start with 5 and take away 8. We'd be a negative number, so we would have to regroup. So the 5 is going to become a 15. We're going to take a 10 from the 10,000s place and add it to the thousands place. So the 9 becomes an 8, and the 5 becomes a 15. Now, in the hundreds place, you cannot start out with 0 and take away 5. So again, we have to take a 10. So we're going to take a 10 from the thousands place and add 10 to the hundreds place. So the 15, we're going to take away 1. It's going to become a 14 now. And that 0 is going to become a 10. Going to the tens place, you can't start out with 0 and take away 8, so you have to add another 10. So the 10 in the hundreds place, the 10 in the hundreds place is going to become a 9. And then the 0 in the tens place is going to become a 10. Now in the ones place, you can't start out with 0 and take away 9. So we add a 10. The 10 in the tens place becomes a 9. The 0 in the ones place becomes a 10. And now we can subtract. Double checking, making sure all the top digits are equal to or bigger than the bottom digits. 8 is greater than 7, 14 is greater than 8, 9 is greater than 5, 9 is greater than 8, 10 is greater than 9. So we can subtract now. So we're going all the way to the ones place. We're going to do 10 minus 9. 10 minus 9 equals 1. 9 minus 8 equals 1. 9 minus 5 equals 4. 14 minus 8 equals 6. 8 minus 7 equals 1. So once you get done with all the regrouping, it's basically a bunch of separate one-digit problems. That's how you can think of it. But we have our final answer. 95,000 minus 78,589 equals 16,411. All right, going on to example number 2. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm. All right, next problem. 97,412 minus 25,915. Let me put the subtraction sign up a little more. Here we go. Now it looks more in the proper place. All right, so before we do any subtracting, we have to regroup. We have to see where regrouping is needed. And again, we regroup whenever there is a bottom digit that's bigger than the top digit. So in the 10,000s place and in the thousands place, the top digit's bigger, so we don't need to regroup there. In the hundreds place, we will need to regroup. You cannot start out with 4 and take. You can't start out with 4 and take away 9. So we're going to need to regroup in the hundreds place. And we're definitely going to need to regroup in the ones place. In the tens place, it's okay if the digits are the same. If the digits are the same, it's all right. It's just that the bottom digit can't be bigger, but we might need to take away one when we're regrouping. So we'll see how it goes. All right. We regroup from left to right, and then we subtract from right to left. Regroup from left to right, subtract from right to left. So here, starting in the hundreds place, we can't start with 4 and take away 9, so that 4 is going to become a 14, and that 7 is going to become a 6. So it's always add 10 where the top digit's smaller, and then you take away 1 in the column to the left. All right. You can't have 2 and take away 5, so we have to take a 10. That 2 is going to become a 12. That 1 is going to become a 0. But we're not done yet because you can't have 0 and take away 1, so we're going to have to regroup in the tens place now as well. So that means we have to take away 1 from the hundreds place. That 14 becomes a 13, and that 0 becomes a 10. And now we are ready to subtract. So starting from the digits all the way in the ones place, 12 minus 5 equals 7. 10 minus 1 equals 9. 13 minus 9 equals 4. 6 minus 5 equals 1. 9 minus 2 equals 7. And we have our final answer. 97,412 minus 25,915 equals 71,497. All right, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri signing off.